Welcome into game night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, streaming live on the internet at regionsports.com, facebook.com/regionsports, and youtube.com/regionsports. We come to you tonight from Hebron High School as Morris Motor Service presents the Westville Blackhawks taking on the South Central Satellites in the opening round of the PCC Boys Basketball Tournament. Michael Brenner here, along with the mayor of the PCC, Matt Welsand.
Hello, hello.
It is great to see you, as always. One night off without each other, but I can live with that.
I couldn't. There was two good games last night for the tourney, and wish you were there.
Well, you had the great Jerry Sisko.
I did, yes.
You, so you can't beat that. All right, it's time now for the Jody Geisha Real Estate and Design pregame show, brought to you by Jody Geisha and Design, selling points for a winning game. We had two great nights of basketball already here in the PCC tournament. By the way, Matt,
yes,
this
sir.
is the 100th anniversary of the boys' side of this PCC tournament. How great is that?
It's an awesome tradition. I mean, that's 100 years of anything is really special, but having an original 6 of the 8 schools in the conference still competing and being part of the tournament is absolutely fantastic.
Those schools that you're talking about, Boone Grove, Hebron, Couts, Morgan Township, Washington Township, you know, not a bad way to go about things.
No, it's really neat. It's representing the south part of the Porter County, and they used to have a South County tournament, and that was really cool too. So
Nathan is switching some things up here on us. That's okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about these two teams tonight. You got Westville taking on South Central to start things up. We'll have another fun matchup a little bit later on as well, and it'll be just making sure I have this right, Washington Township, and then the home-standing Hebron Hawks, as we're here at the Hawks Nest here tonight. But yeah, Westville having a pretty good season, 10-4 on the year, and then South Central coming in 3-9. But this Westville team looking pretty good so far, well over 500.
Yeah, Westville's doing what they can. They are very athletic, like to run. I saw and was at the Couts game. They lost by 4 to Couts, but I mean that could have went either way at the end of that fourth quarter. And really, the Blackhawks are looking to repeat as conference tourney champions, and they have the tools and talents to do so. South Central, though, want to be the spoiler.
Yeah.
They are scrappy, they're young, they're fun to watch, and that's one thing. They just got beat by a scrappy Boone Grove team, 69-66 last week, so they know they can compete. They know that they can kind of make a splash in this tournament. So we'll see how this game turns out.
It is always fun when you have Cinderella stories in a tournament like this, so it makes it very entertaining for a tournament like this. So if you can get a spoiler, I mean, we love those in the March Madness tournament, so you know, if you can get that in a tournament like this, I'm always for it. I mean, not to say I want Westville out of it, I'm just saying those
you want a good competitive game and see how things shake out from it. So.
All right, we're going to step aside for just a moment. You're tuned into the Jody Geisha pregame show here on Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Morris Motor Services in Wanata is proud to be the premier logistics company in Northwest Indiana. Hauling aggregate in the tri-state area, they proudly serve their clients with timely and efficient service. And with their own fleet of modern trucks, Morris Motor Services is able to have vehicles always ready when you are. Centrally located to all major highways in the area, Morris Motor Services is also within 40 miles of every stone and slag yard in the area. For more info, visit mmsitrucking.com or call 219-733-9430. For most people, buying or selling a home is the largest financial transaction they will make, which is why you need someone that you can count on and trust. Jody Geisha is a Northwest Indiana native and your neighbor in Morgan Township. Jody epitomizes integrity, energy, hard work, and creative service in every detail of your real estate transaction. A top producing agent in Northwest Indiana, her love for helping people shines through. Offering unparalleled customer service, vast industry knowledge, innovative marketing, and sharp negotiating skills, she has quickly become a top choice in the region. Whether buying or selling, Jody will always have your best interest at heart and will make sure to protect your investment. Give Jody a call to make your real estate goals a reality.
Welcome back as Morris Motor Service in Wanata presents RSN Game Night coverage of the 2023 Porter County Conference basketball tournament right here on the Region Sports Network. This is the Jody Geisha pregame show as we get set for night number 3 of the PCC tournament, night number 1 of the boys' side of the tournament, the 100th anniversary of a spectacular tournament. Can't wait to get this one started. And we're going to give you a little preview from what maybe the fans here in the stands are going to get. We're going to give you our TMB Tube Company starting lineups a little bit early than we usually do. We usually wait until they're introduced to the crowd, but we're going to give you a little sneak peek too. It's time to name the TMB Tube Company starting lineups for both teams in tonight's game, brought to you by TMB Tube Company. Start and advance your career at tbtube.com. All right, let's start with the Westville Blackhawks.
They will be the guests on the scoreboard in the black and orange uniforms.
I always love a little black and orange, like Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
All right, starting things off, number 10 is the 6'1 senior Javion Ballin. As you see the graphics here up on our screen, very nice addition here to the Region Sports Network. Number 12, he's a 5'9 junior Gavin Hannon. And then number 14, he's a 6'10 sophomore Cole Swanson. 3 of the top 5, and we'll switch this over here, get you the last 5 here. Number 32, Caleb Pepper, he's a 6'2 sophomore. And then number 34 is Caden Pepper. He is a 6'3 junior. So that's your Westville Blackhawks starting lineup, brought to you by TMB Tube Company. And now we will look at the South Central Satellites starting lineup. Starting things up is number 10. He's a 5'11 junior, is Kevin Higley. Then we got number 14. He's a 5'11 freshman, Jay Horta. I was told by Eric Spear that Coach Eric Spear, I'm going to be saying his name a lot tonight, so I got to make sure I get that pronunciation down. Yes. That's what he told me, so that's what I'm going with. All right, and then number 15 is a 5'11 sophomore, Clayton Strow. And then number 23 is a 6'2 junior, Braden Grass. And then number 30 is a 5'11 freshman, Jack Haschel. So one thing that stands out to me about this South Central team, a lot of freshmen in this lineup.
Yeah, it's a younger lineup. They're going to take their losses here, but in that they will grow this season and into the postseason. That's why they've been playing since November. They've got games under their belt, and this is where they could pull an upset in a tournament when you're looking at records-wise, because they have the experience. They do not play Westville until the last game of their season in February, so it's a good first look for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And in my opinion, I've been around for a couple of years, or for a number of years now, and watching some of the coaches. And one of the nice things is that I personally find Eric Spear to be one of the really, really good young coaches around Northwest Indiana in general. And if anybody's going to lead this squad to a lot of success, especially a young team that's still looking to get molded here, it's Eric Spear.
Yeah, I've heard great things about parents enjoying them. I follow South Central basketball on Facebook. They redid their locker room. It looks awesome. So
it's a fun place to take in a basketball game as well. That's the thing I love about these Porter County conference games that we do. We go to gyms that are a little bit on the smaller side. We're not seeing like those big DAC type schools, and so these a little bit smaller gyms, which makes it just even more loud and boisterous and just more energetic, in my opinion. I love it. Feels like small town Indiana basketball.
It's great.
All right, getting started things up. People are starting to get in position for the national anthem. We're just moments away from the starting tip here of the boys' side of the PCC tournament. As the flag unfurls here at Hebron High School, we tune you in to our national anthem. right, a wonderful rendition of our national anthem here at Hebron High School. Let's take a look at our game night forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's forecast, a very comfortable 39 degrees outside. A little overcast, a little cloudy, but there's no other precipitation or anything going on like that. That might be approaching here. We saw the radar. There was some approaching. So that's our game night forecast brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. Again, we are introducing the starting lineups here in the gym. We have the T&B Tube Company starting lineups. We can give you those again. Number 10, Javion Ballin for Westville. Number 12, Gavin Hannon. Number 14, Cole Swanson. Number 32, Caleb Pepper. And number 34, Caden Pepper. Your T&B Tube Company starting lineup. And now for the South Central Satellites. First onto the floor, number 10, Kevin Higley. Number 14, Jay Horta. Number 15, Clayton Stroud. Number 23, Braden Grass. And number 30, Jack Haschel. We appreciate you tuning in to the Jody Geisha pregame show here on the Region Sports Network. We are just moments away from the opening tip as we start the 100th edition of this boys PCC tournament here from Hebron High School.
I was looking back at past champions, and then I was talking with someone else online about all-conference, and the cool thing was you might have had the best players on the all-conference, but they didn't win the tournament. So that team didn't win the tournament, like going back. It's interesting to see, oh, yeah, that was number one guy on the team, but in conference, but a team ended up knocking them out in the championship or early on.
Sometimes these tournaments bring out the best of some of the most surprising of characters. You got to love that.
Yes.
All right. And we're underway. It's going to be controlled by the Blackhawks of Westville. They will have the first possession of this 100th edition of the PCC tournament. Pepper gives off, driving inside the lane and is balling. He hands out for a three-ball attempt. It rattles around. It won't go. That was Gavin Hannon with the shot, and we're going to stay on this end of the floor. 19 seconds into this one.
Yeah, Hannon averages just under 10 points a game, and that's what he does really well, is shooting a couple of threes and then attacking the basket.
Inbound goes to Ballin, now into the corner for another three-ball attempt. No good. Rebounded by Ballin. It was Swanson who was going for the three-point attempt. Trying to find the open shots and beyond the arc. Now we're going to have a travel here, so a early turnover for the Westville Blackhawks.
Yeah, they had a couple of good looks, offensive rebound, and keeping that alive. So South Central's got to back out.
That's what you like to see early on. Yeah, for sure. Offensive rebounds and looks. Oh, right underneath on the high-low. Left block here, waiting for the defense. He has to kick this one out. Going for a three ball early on. Rattles it down. Is Jack Haschel. So getting things started right off the bat is South Central.
Yeah, good look inside out and able to get a three. South Central comes back in 2-3 zone.
Another turnover here.
Gets the steal.
Going to the rim, this one out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Westville Blackhawks here. 6:50 to go in the opening quarter. Still trying to get on the board on this end. As on your screen, Westville goes left to right. The three-ball attempt, that's about the fourth one. This time it goes down for Ballin.
First one from Ballin, and he's like, we'll shoot you out of this 2-3 zone. You got to come out and guard me, guys.
I'm going to redo the – oh, no, did we have a foul, or was it a turnover?
No, it was a line violation, I believe.
Okay. So Westville with another opportunity here. They can take the lead if they can make a basket. So far, really stout 3-2 defense or 2-3 defense here on the zone. Trying to find a lane, has to kick out. They're allowing the opportunities for 3 balls. And this is allowing opportunities for long rebounds
long
now.
Shot, long rebound. That's one thing you have to do if you're South Central on your weak side. Make sure you box out and get that.
Now we got a little triple team coverage here, but guys battling for it. We'll have a tie up here, and it's going to go the other way.
That was hard for Caden Peppers there. He got that kind of bobbled that he was under the basket, and as soon as he caught it, there was 3 South Central defenders right there.
So South Central had the lead early with their 3-ball attempt. Both teams with triples to start things up.
Steal by Hannon.
That's about the 3rd or 4th already of the game. Little fake, trying to pass it inside. This one's stolen away now. And now another steal. This is a game of steals. Trying to put this one up, but fouled. Foul likely to go on grass here.
Quick hands by Swanson, just getting his hands up in the air to intercept that pass, and then just takes that basket up. Foul's going to be on grass.
So this will send Cole Swanson to the line. Free throw bounces, just going over that rim. Stay with us after the game as we will name the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. The Crowd Company's proud to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court.
Fixes his shot, gets his first point of the game. Taking the lead for Westville.
So it's not a strong press here, but now Westville really coming in aggressive, trying to get this one as they intercept it.
Good double team.
Yeah, it wasn't strong at first, but it got aggressive in a hurry. Baseline, feed in the middle, going up his ball, and he can't get it, just a little short. Now a long pass off to the right, guys connecting here. Westville getting into those passing lanes, making it very difficult for South Central early on in the game. Pass out into the corner, another 3-ball attempt, and knocks it down. Huerta.
Huerta had that shot looking like he was taking that shot as he was flashing out to the 3-point line.
Well, as I said in the open, we were told we were going to say his name a lot. There's the first time on a shot attempt. Ballin. There's the Swanson. Out of Hannon, back into Ballin for 3. I'm counting about 6 or 7 3-ball attempts so far. They're connected on a couple. Yep. This one right on a high-low action. Huerta up to Haschel. And just like that, South Central with a 4-point lead and a timeout called with 4:20 left to go in the opening quarter. And it'll be a full timeout, so we'll step aside. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
Michael Brenner back here along with the mayor, Matt Welsend.
There might be more candidates after watching that broadcast. There's people from Couch, Lacrosse. They're like, nope, we've been here a little longer than you, sir. So there might be an
but they don't get to come up on the broadcast.
There might be an election to see who the mayor of the PCC actually is.
Some of them might be the mayor, but none of them get to go on the broadcast and have me as a partner. So
true.
They can take a number. All right, getting ready to go here. Still first quarter, 4:20 to go. If you are unfamiliar with this PCC tournament, where have you been for the last 100 years? One of the best sporting events in the state of Indiana, in my humble opinion.
It is. I mean,
everyone else's opinion is wrong on that, by the way.
Not many in-season tournaments that include the conference.
Passing out to the corner as Brian Jackson has checked into the game for Westville. Feeding the outside. Good shot fake, trying to drive. Good closeout by both defenders there for South Central. They are making it tough in this zone.
And Hannon's a very good guard that usually can cut the defense like that. So
running across the baseline for a shot was Jackson. Really nice move there. Feeding down near the right block, little jumper, and knocks it down is Caden Pepper. And I believe we're going to have a foul here. This time it's going to be against Gavin Hannon as he was trying to get that steal. He got his hand caught in the cookie jar there, and Mom ripped that out real quick. Not before dinner.
Nope.
Trying to do it again. Huerta matched up against Jackson. Drive inside. Now Colton Bennett with the basketball, trying to drive, really matched up against Pepper aggressively here. Driving inside, little jumper. It gets blocked. Rebound and caught again, and then Colton Bennett with the reverse. Really nice move here. Now another steal for South Central. And it'll stay here with South Central. A lot happening there underneath that basket over there.
Yeah, we'll have a substitution. We have Ballin coming back in for Westville.
South Central checking with their coach to see what they want to draw up here. And they're going to call it travel. And always the great display of sportsmanship here in the PCC. Helping the former offensive player up there.
Yep.
Crowd is loud on hand here at Hebron.
Yeah, you have the different themes for the cheer competitions. You have Westville sporting the Minion theme.
There is a banana in the crowd as well.
Is.
Another steal here for South Central. This one blocked up top as they go up. Derek Welsh was going up and had it swatted away, but there was a foul there, so it'll be 14, Cole Swanson.
Yeah, Caden Pepper wanted his second block, but foul's going to be on Swanson, and Welsh will go to the line.
2:29 to go in the opening quarter. Stay with us after the game as we'll name the Proud Union Home Play of the Game presented by IKORCC. Learn more at IKORCC.com. Welsh couldn't connect on the first. Gets one more attempt here. Trying to make it a 5-point game.
Have a little bit of size with Lautenbach in the South Central's lineup.
Bounces around. Will it go in? It will not. This one kicked. It's going to stay here with South Central. It is off the foot, it looked like, of Ballin.
Yeah, that Bennett and Ballin went for the ball, and that ball just hit off his foot, and South Central ball.
Big keep here for South Central. So Welsh trying to drive, had his pocket picked.
Yeah,
here comes
Jackson
down the floor. Goes up, couldn't get the layup. A lot of people crashing the basket there. Westville able to get the rebound at the end of it. South Central with some guys out of position there. Almost a steal, and it is a steal for Bennett. Stays on the tightrope there, gives it up now to Lautenbach. Lautenbach tries to feed it down, and the cheerleader out of bounds catches it there. And I got to give her credit. Didn't flinch.
No.
Good for her.
She was on it. She was ready.
Long rebound and a big tug and a steal. This time Hannon gives up to Ballin for a bucket.
Hannon had great position to look for that steal.
This defense is very aggressive.
Very. They close
going
out
right
quick.
up and a block from Ballin. Gives it to Hannon down, going gliding. Can't get it to fall for Caden Pepper. Long oh, what a block again. Ballin goes up, he gets fouled. Javion Ballin, the 6'1 senior.
He averaged 13 points and 5 rebounds a game. He's no slouch on the stat line, and when he does things well, it seems to be the catalyst for the Blackhawks. So see if they could tie things up.
My, oh my, he is working hard today for Westville. One would argue, as Noah Howard was the one called for the foul. He is definitely wanting to make a name for himself in this PCC tournament, the 100th edition.
And that's hard for South Central. They want to push that ball up quick, but Westville's right there defensively. They can't really
Jackson really trying to
walk
beat him
way
to the
up.
spot there.
Yeah.
Off to the left.
The quickness of Westville.
So when smacked out of bounds, it'll stay with Westville here.
Yep.
Hannon will bring it up the floor, the junior for this Blackhawk squad. Off to Jackson.
Westville.
Ball in for three.
That's his second triple of the evening. And they take the lead.
I think the only thing that's missing is the shot that goes, or the hand gesture that goes with when they say his name. Trying to drive inside. We'll have a little bit of a pushing or a push foul here. That'll be against Caleb Pepper.
Caleb Pepper. He's first.
Team's third already. So 5 fouls here, just under a minute left to play in this opening quarter.
Haschel and Straw return to the satellite lineup.
Inbound, here's the corner, almost stepping out of bounds, very close on the tightrope walk there. Stroud with it now. By the left elbow, has to draw this back out. Top of key, looking to his right, gives up to Grass. Now here on the weave, gives to Welsh. Trying to get around the screen is Ballin, does so. Gives up now Haschel, gives up under the window. Little too strong, but the rebound from Welsh and loses it now. 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Hannon going all the way, no foul called. Gets his own rebound, left block, spins, fires, still no call. Gets his offensive rebound again, still puts it up, no good. 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Here comes Haschel. Haschel going to go for the. I guess that's no charge, no block,
no
nothing.
Foul, just let it go.
Ballin getting through on what we thought might be a Euro step there, but there's going to be a whistle on the floor.
Foul there.
You know what? I like the no call because the feet probably weren't totally set, but then drawing the contact for sure.
Right.
Little bang bang, can't really call much. There is 0.4 left on the clock, so I don't think.
Quick point and shoot.
We'll see. Oh, they
There
do!
it is.
They say it's good. Caden Pepper drops it at the buzzer to end the quarter. Well, we've had a good first quarter. We'll step aside for just a moment. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Co-Alliance is your local choice for total agronomy solutions, fuel, and seriously local propane. Our roots in the community go back to the 1920s, and if there's one thing we learned as a co-op, it's that when our customers succeed, we all succeed. When you're looking for a better choice in crop inputs, fuel for your fleet, heat for your home, or grain marketing solutions, choose the option that keeps your money in your community. Find out more about what Co-Alliance can offer at www.co-alliance.com.
Life is about connecting. At Nitco, we're here to connect you. Our knowledgeable, helpful, and friendly customer service representatives are ready to help. Whether it's the internet, phone, or TV, Nitco can provide you with great, reliable service. And now, Nitco is helping their customers through the Affordable Connectivity Program. This program offers up to $30 off your internet bill for families that meet the eligibility requirements. Give us a call at 219-996-2981 to see if you qualify. Nitco, always here, always caring, always better.
Welcome back to Game Night in the PCC here on the Region Sports Network, brought to you by Morris Motor Service, serving Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan. Visit mmsitrucking.com for more info. Start of the second quarter here between South Central and Westville from Hebron High School. Michael Brenner here along with Matt Welsand. Ballin having himself a fantastic evening so far.
9 points already.
What a pass, dropping it down, but just a little bit short. But what a pass on the interior part of the paint there. Now a steal here from Hannon. Hannon with the spin move, fires it up, won't go. Rebound comes down, trying to save this one behind the back, but can't get it to go as Jack Stacy had a great effort as he tried to throw it behind his back,
Right.
but man, oh man, there was some beautiful passing right inside the paint underneath the basket.
Yeah, the Pepper brothers looking to get on the top 10 with the assist.
And these arms for Westville are just absolutely everywhere and getting into every single passing lane available to South Central. I mean, they've got to have at least over double digits in steals now for sure.
2, 4, 6. I got 7.
Okay.
And I could have missed one. Keith Newst is down here. Jim Peters is to my left.
There's another steal. Make it 8.
They
just picking the pocket, taking it right out of his hand was Caleb Pepper.
I can talk to him at halftime to get my stats up to par.
The foul is going to be on Clayton Stroud. That is his first, the team's 4th. So Hannon here with it. He's been very active on both ends of the floor. Ball in for 3. He rattles it down. That's 3 triples in the game. And it tips out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Satellites.
And he closes out quick. Huerta needs to go to the pass and make sure that he can get that before there's another steal.
Now a triple team coming here. They move just a little too aggressively and now allow that open lane there as Stroud trying to find some kind of lane, and Pepper's reading it carefully. The dish out to Haschel for 3. He's able to connect. A must-needed 3 if you're South Central. We were kind of talking during that timeout that there is a big run and move for Westville. With South Central going to be able to capitalize and work on that? And down on the ground is Pepper. He was grabbing at his ankle after he did not make the bucket, excuse me. But he went down and looked to be in pain.
Yeah, he's saying
he's up and moving now.
Out.
Yeah, he's coming out now.
Check that. Could have came down a little awkward on it.
Did have a foul called, by the way. It was on Jack Stacy, his first and the team's 4th. A couple more substitutions here for both teams. We'll get those for you in just a moment. Jacob Schumann in there for Westville.
Yeah, the Satellites need to do a good job of working that ball inside out. That's where they've had success with shooting that 3-point ball.
The inbound goes to Grass. Grass trying to find a way. Goes for the floater. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Swanson. He just smothers it. Tries to go to the side. Tries to give it off to Pepper. Kicks it back out. Here's Hannon to the free throw line. Comes back out. Feeds down to the baseline. And we will have a traveling violation. That's against Schumann, who just checked into the game.
Hannon has not scored yet, but he's the one that is finding the players. He's got 2 steals and a couple of rebounds, but he's the one that is that second guy coming up for a trap and making things pesky for South Central.
Yeah, he may not be in the scoring column, but he's doing just about everything else you can possibly do. Yeah, just getting into those lanes there. Swanson coming up with this one.
Swanson's his 3rd steal.
Off to Ballin, who's been red hot. It's offline. Rebound coming down to South Central, but they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, that was a good move by Lautenbach getting possession.
So they call it on Schumann, excuse me.
And Schumann's first. 5th on the team.
That buzzer just keeps going off every single time that we have a stop in the action. Everybody wants to get checked in.
Yep. You have Caden Pepper returning.
Well, this definitely feels like a game where you definitely want guys getting a few seconds of rest, just because you never know how this game might turn out. It's a 4-point game now. This might stay a 4-point game or less than throughout the duration, and well, that would make things very, very entertaining for us.
Yes. If Haschel stays hot behind the arc,
and another steal. Hannon just takes it out of the hands, dishes it up. A foul, no basket for Swanson here. He'll go to the line.
Bennett's first. One thing that Westville has in their favor is rebounds. They have
one thing?
7 offensive rebounds so far in this game. Yeah, they have many things, but I think one of the main stat lines right now is offensive rebounds. They're able to get that second possession.
Swanson 2 of 3 from the line. Make it 3 of 4 from the line so far this evening. And the way that this is playing out, I'm sure he'll have a few more trips to the line by the night's end. Huerta pulls up for 3. Hits the top of the backboard there. Rebound comes down to Pepper. Pepper driving, gets a foul. There's going to be are they going to call it on Westville?
No,
okay. I was going to say that
second foul on Bennett.
Bennett. That would be. I thought when I saw the official point, I thought he was pointing to Pepper. I was like, hold on a minute.
Nope, number 1. So he'll have a seat.
So number 1 has number 2 foul.
Yes.
Ballin gives up. Hannon, he rattles one down. He finally gets in the scoring column. And now a timeout taken by South Central here with 4:32 to go. We'll step aside. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Welcome back to Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network. Happy to have you alongside for the 100th edition of this PCC tournament on the boys' side. Got Nathan Laird in the house doing game production, making sure we sound good. It's not an easy thing to do. We've got Justin Cole working the camera up here in the Hawks Nest with us. We got Josh Lepowski down there on the floor getting some of those close-ups of our student sections. We mentioned Westville going with the Minion theme. I do see a banana in the house as well.
Yes, Minions love bananas.
And then South Central going with the, I was told it's like 90s, 2000s.
Yes, I'm really
Backstreet Boy-ish.
Really fond of the fanny packs, so
you want it that way?
I do want it that way.
Going up for a three-point shot, no good. Had to go with the Backstreet Boys reference there. Pepper gets the little bump, puts it up, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go the other way now. I know I've made a good joke when Nathan can't stand it.
Right.
When he shakes his head and looks like he wants to fire me,
then like
I know things are good.
It's not like he's been to a Backstreet Boy concert.
Well, he just told me he's going to tell me bye, but that's that's in sync.
Haschel with the bucket.
Look at you. It's like you knew what I was going to ask. Which is much, I mean, when you talk about anytime that South, I hate to phrase it this way, but for South Central, they need to, if they're going to keep pace, they have to make sure they get a bucket almost every possession at this point. Because it doesn't feel like they're getting a lot of stops the other end.
They need a good defensive stop.
Ballin knocks it down.
It's hard to do with Javian Ballin on the opposite team. And that's a 5-second call. Could not get that ball in bounds.
I thought at some point, if you have enough people around you, like, can you just, are you allowed, I guess I don't know the actual rule. Like, if I were to just, like, drop it in bounds and I run out, am I allowed to grab that then? I don't think you can. I don't think you can,
so.
But.
Because you can knock it off the other guy. And
I think it has to touch someone else in bounds first, yes.
Because
why wouldn't guys just bounce it back to themselves?
Yeah, you have to gather possession.
Ballin for another three, hits the back iron. Rebound comes to Pepper.
Another offensive rebound for him.
They're staying in this zone, and now they're crashing here, having a hard time getting it out there.
I don't know.
Ballin again in the corner. Got it.
That's 4 if you're counting at home. 3-point shots made by Ballin.
That's what the lankiness of Westville here. They have to go they have to like toss it up so high up the backboard to be able to try to get it over the arms of Westville.
Yeah, the athleticism by Westville, the quickness, and then just their jumping ability when they get into the paint is just fun to watch.
If they don't get it high enough, it's just going to get blocked. Caleb Pepper called for his second foul, by the way. And we're going to have a travel here against Haschel.
That's one thing that's hard. You mentioned South Central still being in a zone. I don't know what you would do if you went to a man, because you have to stop that quickness. So they
Staying in that 3-2 zone.
3-2.
Ballin thought about it, trying to feed the inside, gives it up to Pepper. Pepper gets the rebound. There's two of them out there. Going on for the 3 ball. It's no good. Getting the arms tied up. The rebound comes down to Derek Welsh. They make contact with him.
Foul's going to be on Jackson, his first, but that puts them into bonus. So you will have Mr. Welsh at the line.
That gives me a chance to say that we are going to do one final award at the end of the night. Is the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. It's one of 3 awards you're going to hand out tonight.
I can.
That's
yes.
what mayors do. They hand out awards.
I'll have to get some ribbons.
Welsh can't knock the free throw down. He's actually 0 of 3 from the line tonight. Swanson getting a little errant there. So it'll be South Central ball here with 2:29 left to go in the half. Make sure you stay with us for the Homeland Farm halftime report coming up in just a little bit. Just a little over 2.5 minutes probably. See how many whistles are made here as Welsh at the free throw line. Found a little lane there, and still not enough though. He's got to close out here. Gives to Huerta. Feeding back inside. Haschel trying to fight. Gives it up. Here's Grass. Let's drive it left, now right. We'll have a offensive foul here.
Foul there. Huh. Just enough of a shoulder pushing him out of the way, possibly.
So Grass called for his, or was it Haschel that got called for the foul?
Oh, it was Haschel.
I thought the movement was on Grass, but they call it on Haschel. So
you got to go with what's official.
Oh, and knocking it down from long range is Cole Swanson, the sophomore. He had 3 points, all coming from the charity stripe. Now he knocks one from beyond the arc. Welsh giving up to Haschel for 3 to answer, and he does.
Haschel's having himself quite a game. 9 points from beyond the arc, so he's got 13 overall.
Hannon feeding inside. Swanson again, short on the 3 attempt. Pepper with the rebound. It goes up in the air. The bring down for Lautenbach. Now we got contact here as Welsh was trying to come up with it. And Pepper, it's going to be Caleb Pepper. That's going to be his 3rd.
Yeah, his 3rd.
That's where sometimes being a little over-aggressive can hurt you.
Yeah, when you have 3 fouls in the first half, understand you're up, but just get back, play good, solid defense. Don't need to be picking up that pesky 3rd foul.
Welsh 0 for 4 from the line tonight. Hannon off to Swanson. 65 seconds to go in the half. Give off to Jackson for 3. Hits the back tug. Welsh was trying to box out over there. It went long range. That'll be South Central basketball here. Just under a minute to play. Inbound comes to Dylan Hale. A little trouble on the dribble there. He drives hard, tries to feed underneath to Haschel. Haschel dishes out to Grass. Grass trying to fight through the defense, goes all the way to the rim and scores his first bucket.
Good move. Getting 2 points.
10-point game, 38 seconds to go. Knocking it down for a 3 is Swanson. His 2nd triple of the game makes it a 13-point lead. Trying to answer is Haschel. He does. His 4th triple of the game. 23 seconds to go in the half. Hannon loses it. Picked up from Swanson. Jumper, too strong. Rebound is free. The ball is loose. Picked up by Hannon. It goes to the left block. It's blocked by Grass. Here comes Ward. Here comes Hale. Gives it up now to Huerta. Huerta in the paint gets fouled with 3.7 to go.
That'll be a foul on Swanson, his second. Smart move by Huerta, knowing that there's time running out, but still enough to attack that basket.
So Huerta here to the line. He's got one triple, knocks this free throw down. Very important at this juncture in the game. If you can keep it.
If you have this momentum going into the locker room and coming back with a new game plan, you can see South Central cut into this lead.
Absolutely, and if it feels like if you can keep it under 10 at the half, that feels pretty significant. This ball loose, it's free, picked up by Hale, but the time is going to expire. 33-25 your score at the half. It's been entertaining. Stay with us. We have more here for the Homeland Farm halftime report in just a moment. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals, and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Welcome back to Game Night. We got the Westville cheer section. So Westville dance team out here now doing their thing on the floor. Matt, can you tell us a little bit about, obviously there's a cheer stick involved in all of this, so you know way more about it than I do. I know you're like the resident expert. That's why you're the mayor.
It's why you hired me to be the color commentator for these games. So, yes, Hebron has the cheer stick to start off this season, and the Poms and dance teams and the cheerleaders have a competition on the Saturday before this week, and when they come out, that's when they are judged, and then throughout the week they get to show off their skills, their talents, and get to have a fun theme with that competition. So Westville has chosen the Minion theme, which is really fun, and then South Central will come out and they will do the same thing, and you have judges in the crowd looking at sportsmanship and looking at just competitive cheer technique, and then also like how respectful the crowd is student section wise. So Westville has a pretty decent crowd coming out.
Yeah, for the student section, absolutely.
Yes.
So a lot of minions over there. I do see the banana still, so that's always fun. But you talked about earlier how this tournament is just different from other. How many other in-season tournaments have a pep block and a whole cheer competition and stuff like that? That doesn't happen very often in in-season tournaments.
No, there's not many. I know right now the bi-county tourney's going on east of us, so like Argus, Oregon-Davis, Bremen sort of deal. But I think PCC would definitely be able to beat them in any tournament setting.
South Central dance team coming out now. They're going with like a 90s, 2000s Backstreet Boys type of thing.
Yeah, if I start singing, I'm sorry for any copyright issues.
That's why Nathan didn't want to put a headset on. He wanted to be able to belt it out. I thought we should get him a crowd mic, and then we can do PCC karaoke here if we really want it. I think that would be entertaining, but I was given the old not going to happen Bradner type of mentality.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's always a vibe. So South Central coming out here now. Doing their thing. 33-25 is your halftime score. And also part of this whole tournament also deals with, I know there's a keg involved.
Oh, yeah. That's tomorrow night. Couts has the historic water keg. South Central on the ladies' side have the cup, so Friday night that will be up for grabs. But tomorrow evening, Couts will play Tri-Township, so the keg will be up for grabs. That's an awesome part of the PCC, the tradition.
Now the cup travels around. You have to explain this to me again. The keg is what travels all year long, or is it the cup? The cup travels all year long.
Both travel, yes.
Okay, they both travel all year long.
Both travel, traveling trophy. So the cup, I believe, mid-50s. They had a.
But the cup is for the girls' side. The keg is for the boys' side. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Making sure I get all that.
My uncle actually made the cup when he was at Wheeler High School as the shop teacher.
Well, look at you.
So yeah, that was pretty cool.
It does say here that the cup was not allowed to be painted until 1998, when Morgan's girls were painted it for the first time.
Yep. Yeah, Wayne Hurlitz and the shop class made that, and his daughter Tammy, so my cousin, was on that 98 squad that ended up going to state finals, but ended up runners-up.
Yeah. And we were mentioning on the girls' side on Monday night, there are 2 teams in that girls' bracket that have made it to state championships. Really nice job there from the South Central.
They did a great job, yes.
Dance teams. And so we'll step aside again for just a moment. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Develop skills that will last for a lifetime with an apprenticeship with the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers Local 4, Indiana, Kentucky. The apprenticeship and training program is committed to developing highly skilled bricklayers, terrazzo workers, and ceramic tile setters to provide the construction industry with the best hands in the business. If you are currently working non-union and want better pay with benefits, or if you think learning a new skill with a paid apprenticeship while you earn your associate's degree is the right path for you, visit baclocal4.org/training to learn more about the apprenticeship program. Are you built to succeed?
Welcome back. We got the South Central cheerleaders up now. Really nice job by the cheerleaders of South Central. So we're just moments away from the start of the second half here. But man, I'll tell you what, Westville has been impressive so far. They lead on the scoreboard by 8, but man, if Javion Ballin wasn't having such a ballin' night, it'd be a little bit different here, I feel like.
Yeah, Javion Ballin above his average right now in the half. He has 17 points, and that is from his three-point game. He's knocked down 4 of them. That's coming, though, from second chance attempts, though. Westville's just cleaning house rebounding-wise. Caleb Peppers has 6 rebounds already, 5 offensively. So it's going to that inside-out game and getting those second chances that puts Westville up. You also had Cole Swanson at that end of the second quarter getting 2 threes right there to keep that surging South Central team from cutting into any of their lead. So,
and then Haschel for South Central is really having himself. It's kind of a quiet night, but it's a very, very good night. He's got 4 triples in that first half.
16 points overall, a couple of rebounds and a steal, and he came out a little bit because he had 1 foul, and coach wanted to talk to him about a few things, but he came out and no fear, had the shooter's touch, and the basket's looking as big as a hula hoop for him, and just as well. You have Jay Huerta with 5 for South Central, and that's what they need to do coming into this second half, is just keep shooting that 3 ball, and just if they can tighten up those defensive rebounds so to stop Westville from getting those second chance points, they can cut into that Westville lead.
For sure, you're tuned into the Homeland Farm halftime report. We're going to, Nathan, you want to step aside for just a moment? We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half for you right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Start or advance your career at T&B Tube Company. At T&B, employees are more than just a number. They are a valuable part of the success of T&B Tube Company and make an impact every day. Located just a short drive away from Chicago, T&B Tube Company offers benefits such as tuition reimbursement and a community-like work atmosphere. To learn more about joining the growing team at T&B Tube Company, visit tbtube.com/careers. Since 2000, Hose Connections in Hammond has been a premier leader in the hydraulics industry. Hose Connections is a one-stop shop offering quality hydraulic and pneumatic products and services. Hose Connections takes pride in not only meeting but exceeding customers' expectations. To learn all about the products and services that Hose Connections offers, visit hoseconnectionsinc.com or call 219-844-6570. Hose Connections in Hammond, proven under pressure.
Welcome back as Morris Motors Service in Wanata presents RSN Game Night coverage of the 2023 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament right here on the Region Sports Network. Morris Motors Service with a fleet of modern trucks. They're always ready when you are at checkout MSSItrucking.com to find out more. Start of the second half here at Hebron High School. This is game 1 of our doubleheader here tonight. We got Westville taking on South Central, and we'll have Washington Township taking on the hometown Hebron Hawks. Trying to get this inbound here to start the half. Man, that would be a bad start if you couldn't get the inbound in.
That would be a very bad start, not being able to have that possession.
Ball and trying to get the steal there, but Huerta loses it. South Central comes up with it. It'll be an early turnover to start the half. So another possession that I'm sure they drew up at halftime.
South Central going back to the 2-3 zone.
I feel like it goes to the philosophy we were talking about on Monday, where you challenge them to shoot from the outside, but you can't make every basket all the time, right? It feels like they are making every basket, but like right there, they don't make the basket.
True.
And now we've got a foul. This time it's likely to be against Swanson, which will be his 3rd already of the game. So that's a quick 3rd foul to start the half.
The Blackhawks shoot. You have Swanson shooting 32% from 3-point line. So, I mean, you have 29%, 20%, 31%. So if they're taking 10 shots, I mean, that's collectively they can score. So you just got to pick your stat line that you want to go up against.
That's why I don't think going back to the zone on defense is the worst option out there, because if you're going to challenge those guys to shoot threes, they might hit it at the beginning, but then they're not going to hit it all night long. The 3-ball attempt, long rebound, comes down. Pepper giving up to Ballin, who goes all the way up.
Because that's how Westville, they're just as effective running transition.
Absolutely unbelievable. Ballin looking to go ahead again. Ditches it out to the left side here. Goes out of bounds. They're saying it's going to stay here with Westville.
Yeah, and when you're in that 2-3 zone, you have to make sure that you're reacting, and if that shot goes up, to close out and to box out. Long shot, long rebound.
So trying to get around the zone here, the defense. And obviously, if you feel comfortable shooting from outside, like Westville has so far tonight. Here, thanks for giving us this gift, I guess, to an extent. Man, the ball movement is so crisp for Westville. This one's online, goes in and out. Rebound comes down to Huerta.
Hannon's the only one that has kind of cooled off of shooting threes, but that's where his strength has been defensively so far.
Ball was loose there, given up to Grass now. Here in the third quarter, he stops at the free throw line, has to dish it out, gives up to Haschel. Haschel goes up, gets fouled. Like we said, it's kind of a quiet, really stellar night, but it's been a stellar night thus far for him.
Right. That'll be the first foul on Caden Pepper. His first, the team's second. Haschel will go to the line.
Yeah, Caleb Pepper can't afford to pick any more up at this point.
He's got 3. That's why I was making sure.
Knocking down the first free throw is Haschel, his first free throw of the evening. Make sure you stay with us after the game, as we will name the Crowd Company's Lanchaman superhero of the game. They are the insurance superheroes. Short on the second. Coming up with a rebound, though, is South Central. This one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay on this end of the floor.
Yeah, Straw came down with that rebound, kind of dribbled out of there, and no one to pass to. Westville did a good job getting that trap at the sideline.
Oh, what a feed on the inbound, and Huerta can't get it to go down. He was all alone underneath the basket, got a little too deep underneath the basket. Went to that left side. This goes over the backboard. It'll be out of bounds. That was a golden opportunity to get a bucket if you're the home team here.
Yeah, that's South Central needed that bucket. That's one thing. When you have those opportunities, you have to make sure you
capitalize on them.
Yep.
Knocked out of bounds. Stay here with the Satellites. Have some check-ins here with 5:38 left to go. We'll name all those awards that we've been talking about during the Jody Geisha postgame show a little bit later on. Another feed down to Huerta. He pulls the jump shot, and it's good. This time he connects. Ballin at the top of the key. Gives off to Hannon in the left wing. Ballin at the free throw line. Jumps inside the paint. Dishes out to Hannon in the wing for 3. He can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Grass. He fights away from the defense. Ballin still there fighting for it. Hannon gets in the way. Here comes Welsh. Dishes off to Huerta for 3 in the corner. It's offline. Jackson comes down with a rebound. 5 minutes to go. Jackson feeding to Pepper, who puts it up to the window.
Gotta stop that ball handler first and then get back if you're South Central.
Gives off to Huerta. Now top of the key with Higley. Stroud, he pulls up from 3. It actually hits the top of the backboard there. Almost came down and went in, but they had already blown the whistle before that thing came down. Because it hit that pole that brings the basket down from the ceiling.
That'd be out of bounds.
4:44 left to go here in the third. Single-digit lead for Westville right now. They would like to get that back up a little bit. Hannon, little shot fake, driving right. Gives off. Swanson, he pulls up from 3 and connects.
Hot hands of Cole Swanson, his third 3.
And his last 3 shots that he's made have all been triples. He's had three free throws made and 3 triples made as well, and a walk from number 3, Derek Welsh. Threes are wild at the moment. In the third quarter.
It's some sort of Illuminati deal. It'll be all right.
On the third day of the tournament. There you go. Thank you, Nathan Laird. I was born on the third. Does that count for anything?
Nope.
That was like unanimous. Through my headset and outside the headset, I could hear it. 4:09 left to play.
Huerta's first foul. First foul on the Satellites this third quarter.
Rattling it down. Caden Pepper, his first free throw of the evening. Here she stay with us after the game. Was winning the proud Union Home Play of the Game presented by IKOR-CC. Training, professionalism, and partnerships for economic development. 2 for 2 from the stripe. Gliding ahead is Hale. Hale off the left block to the window. It rattles and falls down. Really nice move from Dylan Hale there.
Yeah, that was a great move by Hale.
Ball in left wing. Back to Hannon at the top. He's able to keep. Drives left. Kicks it out left. Swanson near the left block. Loses it. Picked up by Welsh in the paint.
Yeah, nowhere to go into that zone. Just trapped them all underneath that block.
Huerta with a shot fake. Had it ripped out of his hands, and there's going to be a foul.
That'll be on Swanson, his 4th.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say Cole Swanson's coming out of the game for a little bit. Maybe not. Gives to Huerta.
Good look. Not falling, though.
Ballin all alone on that right side. Spins, fires, can't get it to go. Ball loose on the floor. Hale tries to give it up, but it's taken by Swanson. It's swatted from behind. I believe it was Hale that got the swat. It goes out of bounds. And there goes Swanson. He'll come out of the game. And it'll be Jack Stacy to check in for him. Long pass out to Ballin at the key. Driving inside. Has to stop and pop. Has to dish out now. Stacy out to Hannon. Right wing. Drives inside the lane. Stop and pop. No good. Rebound comes down to Huerta. Stacy in front of him. Now the double team. Has to dish out to Wells, but he is intercepted by Ballin, and he gets the basket. And we've got a whistle here. I believe a timeout going to be called.
Timeout.
So we'll step aside. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
For most people, buying or selling a home is the largest financial transaction they will make, which is why you need someone that you can count on and trust. Jody Geisha is a Northwest Indiana native and your neighbor in Morgan Township. Jody epitomizes integrity, energy, hard work, and creative service in every detail of your real estate transaction. A top producing agent in Northwest Indiana, her love for helping people shines through. Offering unparalleled customer service, vast industry knowledge, innovative marketing, and sharp negotiating skills, she has quickly become a top choice in the region. Whether buying or selling, Jody will always have your best interest at heart and will make sure to protect your investment. Give Jody a call to make your real estate goals a reality.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. South Central starting to pull away a little bit for them, but they're still doing the things that they need to do to stay in a ball game. If they can just get some stops on the other end, things might start to turn around, but man, Westville is just too aggressive on defense.
Yeah, Westville's D they're just too athletic. And that's one thing. They're quick to close out. They're getting into the passing lanes. They can trap. And that is what's giving them the push of this lead to 14 into the third quarter. And South Central's a young team. I mean, you have a couple of freshmen on the floor now, and they've been doing a great job, but you have to stay calm, cool, collected, and have your spots. Go into the middle as he goes up the sideline now.
And Welsh going all the way up, can't get the rebound to go. We'll have a foul underneath.
I
thought we had a foul,
not.
Excuse me.
No.
They just called it out of bounds, I guess. Ballin. Skip pass to Stacy, now inside to Pepper. Pepper to the window, too strong. Welsh with the rebound. Pushing ahead now, Higley. Higley stops, gives to Welsh. Welsh dribbles to his left, almost had it stolen, gives off to Haschel. Back out to Welsh for a stop and pop three. Offline though. Might have been saved, but he gives it up to Ballin. He wasn't happy with the play, was Higley. As Jackson right underneath. It's just like automatic for Westville here.
Yeah, quick ball movement down the floor. South Central has to get back on defense. Stopping the ball handler and then sprint back.
Stacy going up and putting it down. Now South Central will take a timeout.
Westville running and gunning, saying, hey, we want back-to-back tourney championships, and that doesn't happen very often. So,
sorry, go ahead.
No, we had Couts doing a three-peat a few years ago, but that's about it.
We'll go ahead and keep it here on the Region Sports Network. 1:57 to go here in the third quarter. Atmosphere always electric in the PCC tournament. I love it when I get to a gym and the energy is up. I have a hard time hearing you at times.
No, I know. It's awesome.
That would be phenomenal. Hebron, the hometown team, is about to play in our game 2 of our doubleheader. That's the great thing about this PCC tournament here, too. Doubleheaders all week long.
All week long.
We had 2 doubleheaders the previous 2 evenings for the girls' tournament. Now, a couple doubleheaders here for the boys. We'll have more girls' action on Friday, and then a quadruple header on Saturday.
Yeah, that'll conclude the tourney at the end. For boys and girls, will be back here at Hebron High School. That's always a tough turnaround for the boys teams, playing in the morning and mid-afternoon, and then coming back in the evening for the championship.
Gets them ready for regionals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But this year to be semi-state. That's right. Stroud bringing it up the floor, almost looking to go coast to coast. Stops at the baseline. He does step out of bounds. Or do they have a foul here? A push?
Yeah, he called that.
So it'll be on Stacy.
His second.
4th team foul.
That's one thing. If you're bringing that down to the block, you can always turn back around, dribbling, and look for that outlet. So
I'll have a check in here real quick. Looks like Colton Bennett going to come back out onto the floor. He's been playing with 2. He was playing with 2 fouls.
Yeah, Lautenbach, I think, had a little blood on his jersey or something. He's got to go change that.
Stroud at inbound. Gives up. Haschel. Jumper, no good. Ballin had it poked away. He's able to regather himself, though. Brings it across the timeline, trying to feed to Pepper. He keeps it inbounds, though, as he was fading out of bounds toward the student section. Ballin on the right side, gives it a nice feed inside to Pepper, who gets fouled on his way up. That's certainly, if Pepper could have made that go down, that would have been a candidate for our IKORCC play of the game. That was impressive. Threading the needle for sure, and that's exactly what the coach is going to tell him. He's like, hey, that's impressive, young man.
Second foul on Grass.
Free throw is good. Make sure you stay with us after the game. We'll name the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Learn why you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. 2 for 2 from the line that time for Caden Pepper. And we got another foul here with 1:20 to go. And Javion Ballin called for the foul. That's his first.
Yeah, he does a very good job playing defensively. He's quick enough that he can be an arm or arm's length or 2 back and close out.
Let's pass out to Zach Kimmel here.
Swanson keeping him honest.
Stroud open for 3. Knocks it down. His first bucket of the evening. 64 seconds to go in this third quarter. Swanson back in there with those 4 fouls. Kind of a risky move here, under a minute to play in the third. Jackson, this one stolen, almost stolen away. They're going to say it's going to go with South Central here. Haschel getting his arm in there.
Yeah, that was off of Jackson.
Drew Eubank not happy with that whatsoever.
Jackson's a freshman. I've been pretty pleased with his play. Just defensively, he's able to get to your man, cover him, and he's held Haschel here to 3.
Ballin just picks it out of the air, puts it down with the right hand. Grass now to Bennett. Bennett with the stutter step, driving. There's going to be a push here against Westville. Fouls on Caden Pepper. Straw with the inbound, driving, left block, makes the defense, puts it up, it falls. Straw having a good end of the quarter here right now. He's got 5 points this last couple minutes.
Yeah, that's the spark South Central need in this third.
And the clock will expire. 52-35 at the end of 3. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Morris Motor Services in Wanata is proud to be the premier logistics company in Northwest Indiana. Hauling aggregate in the tri-state area, they proudly serve their clients with timely and efficient service. And with their own fleet of modern trucks, Morris Motor Services is able to have vehicles always ready when you are. Centrally located to all major highways in the area, Morris Motor Services is also within 40 miles of every stone and slag yard in the area. For more info, visit mmsitrucking.com or call 219-733-9430.
Co-Alliance is your local choice for total agronomy solutions, fuel, and seriously local propane. Our roots in the community go back to the 1920s, and if there's one thing we learned as a co-op, it's that when our customers succeed, we all succeed. When you're looking for a better choice in crop inputs, fuel for your fleet, heat for your home, or grain marketing solutions, choose the option that keeps your money in your community. Find out more about what Co-Alliance can offer at www.co-alliance.com.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, where we can make up words on broadcasts now.
Just you. I'm going to use my English dictionary.
I like to, it's more fun that way.
It is.
Make up new words. And I made one up earlier this year. I can't remember what the word was.
We can go back to the broadcast, but I don't think we want to.
Hey, you can always watch on-demand replays on regionsports.com, facebook.com/regionsports. You can even watch this one.
You can.
It's been a good one here between Westville and South Central. Jackson with the basketball now. Ooh, nice fake, giving up to Ball. I thought he was going to go for that 3. Gives to Pepper, gets swatted. It's a no-go there. Strong defense here, feeding down the floor to Grass. Grass the long pass, errant pass, and it's stolen away by Ballin. Ballin gives up to Jackson, meets the strong defense, kicks it out, gives to Swanson. Swanson back to Jackson.
Jackson has good basketball IQ, bringing that ball back out. He's not looking for a quick shot.
Stacy up to Swanson. Rebound comes down to Grass, and we're going to go the other way with it. We'll wait to see.
Yeah, I'll be on Stacy. He's third. 7th on the team. That's one of Westville's weak link. If you're looking as another coach, they do foul, and if things get dicey there, that's where things could fall apart. So
yeah, if you're looking for an area of weakness as of right now, that's certainly going to be it. Grass short on the free throw.
If you can run and gun with Westville, make sure you can hit your free throws.
Swanson to Ballin as Stacy was kind of getting out of the way of that one. Ballin with a jump step inside.
He's been able to do that all day against that zone.
Strow getting the tie-up call. And the arrow is going to favor South Central. For those of you who are getting ready to tune in to the Washington Township Hebron game, please know that it'll be a separate stream for that broadcast. Grass gives up to Stroud, who pulls up from 3. Pepper comes down with the rebound.
5th rebound of the night for him.
Swanson with the shot fake. As you obviously with the lead the way that it is, Westville's not going to be taking all the shot. They're going to be kind of just wearing down some clock here.
Yeah, this is where they can.
Swanson pulls up from 3, though. It's a little too long.
Do just that, have some good ball movement, attack that offensive glass.
Stacy able to keep it inbounds here. Welsh almost with the steal. Jackson drives, kicks it out to Stacy, who pulls up. No good. Pepper is going to knock it out. It's going to be South Central basketball.
Hannon checks back in for Westville, giving Ballin a break.
Just under 6 minutes to go here from Hebron High School. Game 1 of the quarterfinals here on the boys' side of the tournament. We'll have one more game this evening, a doubleheader tomorrow. And the boys are back in action on Saturday morning right here on the Region Sports Network. If this score holds, we will see Westville taking on the winner of our next game between Washington Township and the Hawks of Hebron.
The Hawks just beat Westville not too long ago, so it could be a good semifinal matchup if Hebron can get past Washington Township.
So we've seen the Hawks a couple of times right here from Hebron High School. Swanson gets fouled on his way up.
Good hard pass by Jackson to get it into Swanson.
Foul is going to be on Horta. We're looking forward to see Washington Township's cheer team with their theme that they've got going on.
What do they got? You got?
I can't spoil it yet. I'll wait.
You got insight on this? I don't even know what it is.
I got the inside scoop.
Oh
I'm not going to reveal it yet. We got to do that on the Washington Township broadcast. Swanson knocks both of them down.
Here I go. Looking for, well, I saw Mrs. Bine. That's a shout out for her. She said she's going to go back and listen to the broadcast. So,
3-ball attempt for Haschel. Hits the backboard. We got a foul here on the floor. I believe it'll be against Pepper, or maybe it's.
Yes, Caleb Pepper. It's his 4th. So you're going to have Truman checking in.
They called it on Stacy, actually.
They called it.
They said 24. They've got 24 on the board. It is his 4th foul.
They put 24 on the board, but I thought he had that. Anyway.
Welsh knocks it down. That is his first free throw of the game. As good as Welsh has looked in this game, it is the first point he has in the game.
Yeah, he's a very solid role player for the Satellites. He'll get there scoring-wise. Very nice shot from free throw line there.
Yeah, it's a nice.
He's 2 for 5 tonight.
He'll play in this tournament one more year. He's a junior. Oh, this one blocked up top by Welsh. He's going to be able to keep. He tries to get around Hannon here.
That's his 2nd block.
And now Hannon going to get called for the foul on the reach-in.
That'll be Hannon's 2nd. And that's where, if you're in the 4th quarter and have this lead, you don't necessarily need to foul.
Ishmael Kane has checked into the game.
His stat sheet.
Now he looks to be a physical presence out there.
His stat sheet, yes. I thought he'd play a little bit more. He had 5 points and 7 rebounds on average.
Well, Derek Welsh had missed his first 4 free throws, and you know they had to have been eating at him. He couldn't wait to get back to the line.
He's played in 8 games for Westville.
Huerta gets the ball, dishes out. There goes Haschel trying to feed inside. Oh, and foul here. Can it fall? They're going to say do they say the bucket counts?
He's nodding his head.
He did not indicate that the bucket was
good. Did not
good.
Count, so it'll be 2 shots because of double bonus.
So Kane gets called for the foul. Huerta knocks down the first. Remember to stay with us. We will have the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. We got the Crowd Union Home Play of the game and the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game. Another offensive rebound here for South Central as Noah Howard knocks down a 3. Just over 4 minutes to go between Westville and South Central.
Lautenbach with that offensive rebound. He had to change jerseys.
I'd say he's 41 now. Kane fighting his way for a bucket. And it'll be Lautenbach with the foul. And where's number 11? I was frantically looking. I'm like, I don't have a 41 on my sheet, but
yes, he had to get a new jersey. Good inside presence.
Knocks it down for the 3-point play is Kane. And he was diving to the floor was Noah Howard and gets bailed out with the foul call.
Gets that tripping foul just because he was standing there. Got to watch out.
Grabarczyk called for that foul. Howard already with the triple in this one. Now at least a free throw. So he's got 4 points.
4
here
points,
in the night.
yes.
We talked about some of a lot of fouls for Westville in this game. South Central not taking full advantage of that. That's something that they can definitely work on as a young squad. Hannon. Kane to Jackson. Jackson rolls left from the right elbow, knocks it down off the window.
And a good shot, seeing the whole floor. Before he shot that, he was scanning that whole left side.
Haschel spins, feeds down in the post. Lautenbach able to keep down in the corner. Huerta for 3, off the iron. Welsh in no man's land. Kane picks this one up. It stays in bounds. Jackson bringing it up on the near side. And he's going to dish it out here with 2:47 left to go in this one. Barring a miracle at some point, we're going to see Westville moving on to take on Washington Township or Hebron on Saturday morning. Hannon to Jackson. He was on the line, so it would have been a 2. Fighting for this one. It goes out of bounds. It'll be South Central basketball.
.30-second timeout.
So we'll keep it right here. Remind me again who currently has the victory keg.
The keg belongs to the Couch Mustangs.
The Couch Mustangs, okay. So
they took that from Westville earlier this season. So Couch is going in to the tournament with that and kind of a target on their back.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you would think Westville would have the target on their back since they're the defending champions of the tournament, but
having the keg is also another target there. So
yeah,
takes a little bit of pressure off of Westville.
And that can only be changed in conference games, obviously.
Only in conference games, but if
because that'd be weird for other opponents to have the keg.
Yeah, that wouldn't be cool.
It's got to stay in the PCC, man.
Wheeler tried to do that back when they left the conference, but Boone Grove said, nope, we're going to beat you in sectional.
Boone Grove, the first winner of the keg. Oh, what ball movement. Jackson knocking it down. 2:05 to play. Haschel with it.
I really like Jackson's ball game this fourth quarter. He's stepping up with a couple of guys on the bench, and he's doing a good job.
Just watching that ball roll away. That young man wasn't paying attention. It rolled right under his feet.
Yep.
He feels, he's like, what's that? I'm like, hey, a souvenir. Referee says, nope, no, I need that, sir.
Gotta get it. Did I ever tell you the story when I was the basketball manager? We were playing South Central, and they had a raffle. So I was a sophomore in high school. I needed a program to keep the stats.
Okay.
I had to pay $1 for the program because they raffled off the game ball. I won the game ball.
There you go.
I still have a South Central basketball
Very
at my
cool.
mom and dad's house that we shoot around with.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's always fun to win those kind of things.
First and only raffle I've ever won.
I can say I think I've only won. I know I just recently won something off of the Twitter machine.
Wow.
Which is a pretty interesting.
Was it a game ball from South Central?
It was not a game ball from South Central. It is actually, and I feel pretty proud of this, it is actually a John Lester signed jersey.
Ooh, cool.
All I hit was, I only hit the retweet button, and look what I got. Huerta right underneath and scoring. He's going to have a long time to play in this tournament. He's having an impressive showing so far. Started off kind of slow, but has really kind of turned it on and become a key factor here, and there's going to be a foul call there on the touch with 1:38 left to go.
Yeah, and I have not mentioned Jay Huerta. He's also a freshman, and his game has improved throughout this 4 quarters.
Yes.
He did try, and it's not a forcing shots. He's open. He's taking good quality shots. He's hustling, getting on the ground.
We got action here on the ground. And honestly, that play right there was South Central giving Westville a little bit of their own medicine there.
Yeah. And if you have that more throughout this game, I mean, as a young team, that's what you want to see. If you're down in a game like this, you want to see the bodies hitting the floor and pressing and getting
it's
up
the
in
PCC tournament. So everybody's dedicated and putting their bodies on the line. We'll have another foul here.
No, that's 5-second call.
5-second call. Okay, good.
That's Huerta's defense, yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was screaming for excitement or if he was screaming because he got called for his 4th foul.
It was the joy of a 5-second call.
And if you're a guy that takes a lot of pride in your defense, that is an important
big
call.
One. Oh, yeah.
Haschel with a big one there. He's been quiet for a while, but he is not to be denied.
His 5th three-pointer of the night. A very blue-collar effort.
Ooh,
if you're going to tease into that.
Teasers. And Haschel just a freshman, so we got a lot of young guys
out
on the floor here tonight. So foul is on Derek Welsh. That's the fun thing about doing this tournament all week long and every year is we get to watch some of these guys over the course of these years develop and really do, it's an entertaining way to watch guys grow over seasons.
Yeah, it is a neat. Westville's cheer block of Roughs, my goodness. It is a neat see freshman's progression or just how things can change in a tournament setting versus regular season.
I will say that's one of the best parts about doing a job like this is we do get to watch these young men grow as they progress over these seasons. Feed right down underneath to Kane. Really nice look and take.
Yeah, Jackson's offensive basketball IQ is really good, finding that open spot and then finding the open man in Kane.
Well, in just a few moments, we'll have the Jody Geisha post-game show for you. We're going to name all of our award winners. This one given kindly to Hannon. He will take it. Trying to dribble this one out here. 25 seconds to go. South Central was still showing a little bit of pressure there before Coach Spear called off the Dogs. And this will just about wrap things up here. 14 seconds still to go, but your final score going to be looking like 65-48 as time will expire, and that will do it. And the Westville student section will erupt. So we'll step aside for just a moment. You're watching Game 9 in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Life is about connecting. At Nitco, we're here to connect you. Our knowledgeable, helpful, and friendly customer service representatives are ready to help. Whether it's the internet, phone, or TV, Nitco can provide you with great, reliable service. And now, Nitco is helping their customers through the Affordable Connectivity Program. This program offers up to $30 off your internet bill for families that meet the eligibility requirements. Give us a call at 219-996-2981 to see if you qualify. Nitco, always here, always caring, always better.
For over 75 years, the Paul Hearing name has been synonymous with auto sales. But wait, did you know that Paul Hearing has a top-notch body shop? Your car doesn't have to be a Ford. Paul Hearing repairs all makes and models and works with most insurance. At the Paul Hearing Body Shop, there are no backlogs, meaning they can get you in and back on the road again fast. And now Paul Hearing wants to give you a $100 gift card just for having your vehicle repaired. Call Paul Hearing at 219-942-2143 to schedule your body shop estimate.
Welcome back to Game Night in the PCC here on the Region Sports Network. You are tuned in to the Jody Geisha post-game show here on the Region Sports Network, brought to you by Jody Geisha and Design, keys for tonight's win. Well, it is a 65-48 victory for Westville. They will advance here in this PCC tournament, the 100th edition of the tournament. So let's go ahead and name our award winners, Mr. Mayor. It is time for the Crowd Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Brought to you by the Crowd Companies. They are the insurance superheroes.
Put the cape on Javion Ballin, number 10 for Westville. His stat line goes as such: 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, and 1 block.
Yeah, he was balling tonight, that's for sure. He was having a fantastic night, really doing it all out there. It's time now for our proud Union Home Play of the Game, brought to you by IKORCC, the Indiana-Kentucky Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters.
With 0.4 seconds left at the end of the first quarter, Westville had inbounds play and got it in right as the buzzer went off. So that cut into the South Central lead.
It did. That was a lot of fun to watch on that one. And now time for the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374.
For South Central Satellites, number 30, Jack Haschel, he had 20 points, had 5 3-point attempts and makes there, and he had a couple of rebounds and a steal. Really good performance for the freshman.
All right, we got another game coming up for you here in just a moment on a separate stream. Remember that. Our executive producer, Chris Ramirez, coordinating producer, Nathan Laird, your broadcast crew, myself, Michael Brander, along with the mayor, Matt Wellsend, and then game producer, Nathan Laird. On video tonight, Justin Cole and Josh Lepowski. Big thanks to Todd Adamczyk, the AD here at Hebron. And big thanks to Coach Eubank and Coach Eric Spear of Westville and South Central, respectively. And, of course, you, the viewers, on Facebook, YouTube, and regionsports.com. Without you guys, we won't be able to do what we do, so thank you very much. Stay tuned. Game 2, it'll be Washington Township and Hebron coming up in just a moment. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.